Let's continue to explore the Thevaram compositions in Narunikkiyar's first ever Padiham, which was powered by his inner urge to sing in front of the all-loving Lord, who has the name of Veerattaneswarar in the holy temple of Thiruvadi Veerattam, where the Divine Mother is known as Tiripura Sundari as well as Periya Nayagi. In these Thevarams, we see the recurring theme of Narunikkiyar surrendering fully to the Lord, as he realizes this is the solution for removing his excruciating abdominal pain, after receiving advice from his legendary sister Tilakavadiyar.
Salampoovodu தூபமறந்தறியேன் தமிழோடி செய்பாடல் மறந்தறியேன் நலந்தீங்கிலும் உன்னை மறந்தறியேன் உன்னாமம் என்னாவில் மறந்தறியேன் உலதாத்தனையில் பள்ளி கொண்டுழல்வாய் உடலுள்ளொரு சூளை தவிர்த்தருளாய் அளந்தே நடியேன் அதிகை கடில வீரட்டான துறை அம்மானே. Porththaayangkor aanaiyin நீருரிதோள் புறங்காடரங்கா நடமாடவல்லாய் ஆத்தானரக்கன் ரணை மாழ்வரைக்கு அடர்த்திட்டருள் செய்த அது கருதாய் வேற்றும் புரண்டும் விழுந்தும் எழுந்தாளின் வேதனையான விலகிடாய் ஆர்த்தார் புனல் சூழ் அதிகை கடில விரட்டான துறை அம்மானே.
The sweet words sung by Narunikkiyar were like nectar, and the all-loving Lord was so pleased to hear his songs that he immediately removed the stomach pain of Narunikkiyar, which had brought him so much agony. Narunikkiyar could not believe what had just happened, and expressed his gratitude to the Lord for saving him. Just then, a heavenly voice rang out in the temple. It was the Lord's voice. He said that, as you sang the beautiful hymns enriched with nice words of excellent meaning, let your name be praised in the worlds as Navukkarasar, the king of the tongue. It was from this moment which the world started to refer to Narunikkiyar as Thiru Navukkarasar, with the Thiru prefix placed there to show great respect to this beautiful soul. Despite Thiru Navukkarasar being a middle-aged man at this stage, this was only the start of a magical journey which has been well documented in the Thirumurais. All hail the legendary Tilakavadiyar. All hail Thiru Navukkarasar, the king of the tongue. Thiru Navukkarasar and Tilakavadiyar were overjoyed with the blessings the Lord had bestowed upon them. The all-loving Lord mercifully listened to his ardent and selfless devotee, Tilakavadiyar, and brought her dear brother back after all these years, and back into the faith and culture he grew up in. Thiru Navukkarasar's excruciating stomach pain had vanished, and he was overflowing with devotion in awe of the Lord's mercy. He had only one thing on his mind, and that was to serve the Lord and his devotees. Thus, he became a personification of humility and began carrying an ulavara pade wherever he went, which is a small spade-like tool used to clean surfaces and remove thorns and weeds from grounds. This way, he began serving the Lord and his devotees in and around the temples he visited. Through this service, Thiru Navukkarasar not only made temple environments cleaner, he also made walkways thornless and safer to walk on for temple-going devotees. The Samanar community who Thiru Navukkarasar had left to find a cure for his unbearable stomachache felt angry and scared at the same time. Thiru Navukkarasar, formerly Dharmasenar, was their leader after all. Hence, they were scared that if the news that they were all unable to cure Thiru Navukkarasar's illness reached the then Samanar king, Mahendravarman I, he would not spare them, as they would have no way of claiming superiority over Saivism if they were unable to cure an illness which was cured as soon as Thiru Navukkarasar visited the holy Saiva temple at Thiruvadi. Additionally, they felt that if news spread of Thiru Navukkarasar's miraculous recovery, more people would start to follow or revert to Saivism again, which they could not bear the thought of. So the group cunningly created a story which portrayed Thiru Navukkarasar as a traitor to save themselves from the king's wrath. These individuals, who were supposed to follow the path of truth and non-violence, created a story that Thiru Navukkarasar had lied about his stomach pain, deserted them and went to a Shiva temple and had disrespected their religion. As planned by the group who were scapegoating Thiru Navukkarasar, the king was enraged to hear the concocted story and at once ordered his soldiers to bring Thiru Navukkarasar to his palace so he can punish him, but without Thiru Navukkarasar knowing the reason for why he was being brought there. The soldiers travelled to Thiruvadi to get hold of Thiru Navukkarasar, but when they reached there and conveyed their message to the king of the tongue, they were shocked by what was to follow. In response to the soldiers' message, Thiru Navukkarasar shared with the world his second Padiham and gloriously sang these Thevarams.
Naamarkkung Kudiyallom namanaiyin நரகத்தில் இடர்படும் நடனையில்லோம் ஏமா புகுனி அறியோம் பணிவோம் எல்லோம் இன்பமே என்னாலும் துன்பமில்லை தாமார்க்கும் குடியல்லா தன்மையான சங்கரன சங்கவன் குழையோர் காதில் கோமாக்கி நாமென்றும் லாய் கொய்மலர்ச்சி வழியினை குறுகினோயே.
while Thirunavukkarasar was the personification of humility. By singing this set of 10 songs, beginning with Naamarkkung Kudiyallom, he was able to acknowledge the grace of God, and shared that anyone who fully surrenders to the all-loving Lord are not afraid of anything. Being summoned by the king or queen of the lands for any scenario would usually be an incident of high magnitude. They are the rulers of the kingdom after all. Yet, despite being requested to travel with the royal soldiers to Mahendravarman I's palace, the calm and humble Thirunavukkarasar took a moment to pay his respects to the ultimate ruler of all, who, if one fully surrenders to, will experience only bliss and no suffering, peace of mind and no fear, pure joy and no sadness. This powerful moment was captured vividly by the great circular Swamigal in his 93rd Periya Puranam dedicated to Thirunavukkarasar's life story.
Naamarkkung Kudiyallom Endreduthu naanmaraiyin கோமானை நதியினுடன் குளிர்மதி வாழ் சடையானை தேவாரை செந்தமிழில் செழுந்திரு தாண்டகம் வாடி ஆமாறு நீரழைக்கும் அடையிலவன் அருள் செய்தார்.